Step number 1 is you need to get disturbed. Positive, empowering talk, right? Well, this is the deal, is if you were to draw a little circle on your piece of paper and do a little stick figure in there, that's you in this circle. And that circle is a circle of being comfortable. And that's where we live. Even if your life is really good right now, is you're settled in a certain, remember the dimensions, the whole circle is all those different areas of your life? Some of those areas you're like, I'm okay. I'm very comfortable. But I can tell you this, we have a need, a human need to grow. So you're going to be only comfortable for so long. But you got to go ahead and kick yourself in the butt, get out of that circle. When you're outside that circle, you're very uncomfortable. And as my mentor, Tony Robbins, say, he goes, that's living on the edge. When you're uncomfortable, that's when you feel. That's when you grow. That's when you'll make a neural connection so powerful, so strong, you'll just start showing up in life and you'll be a different person. That's how it happens. But you have to get uncomfortable. You don't need to be uncomfortable forever because you go in panic mode and you'll build a wrong neural connection. We don't want to do that. So you go back in that little circle and put your slippers back on. But you have to kick yourself. You have to get disturbed. So I tell people, be honest. Be honest with yourself. It reminds me of a story of a young man. He was in his early 20s. And he had his new apartment and he was really excited about it. And his mom's birthday was coming up. So he said, Mom, come on over. I'm going to make you dinner and we're going to have a great time. Now his mother was very much of a traditionalist and she wasn't real happy with him having a girl for a roommate. So he always assured her mother, she is just a roommate, nothing more, nothing less. So please come over. So she says, fine, I'll come over. So she comes over and he's all excited, he gives her a big hug. It's his new place, right? He's a grown man. And her physiology is like very disapproving because she can see this girl. And he's like, Mother, please, we're gonna have a great time. She's just a roommate. They go on, they have a very, very, very nice evening. So next morning, she's doing her part, she's cleaning up. And she notices her silver soup ladle is missing. And this silver soup ladle was handed down to her from her grandmother. It meant the world to her. She approaches him and says, I just did the cleaning. I looked all over the place and I cannot find that silver soup ladle. And it means a lot to me. Did you find out if your mom took it? And he's thinking, why would my mom take a silver soup ladle? Because I have a really busy day. I'll get home. I'll send an email. So he gets to the office, he sends an email. Mom, I'm not saying you took the silver soup ladle. And I'm not saying you didn't take it. But the fact is, since you've been gone, that silver soup ladle is missing. Time passes. She responds. She says, son, I'm not saying you're sleeping with your roommate. And I'm not saying that you're not sleeping with her. But what I do know is if she would have slept in her own bed last night, she would have found that silver soup ladle. I first heard that story. So, I first heard that story from another coaching colleague, Gary King, on the Power of Truth. Gary King, Power of Truth, you should Google it. Amazing stuff. Now, the moral of that story is not humor, even though it is humorous. It's really about just be honest with yourself. We all know right now what's holding us back. If it's fear, just say it's fear. Something's holding me back right now. But you got to get disturbed. That's a strategy you can use anywhere in your life that will propel you, that will bring you forward. How do you rationalize? How do we rationalize? We all tell stories, right? Oh, it's not me, it's this, it's not that, it's this, it's the economy. How many times have I heard that? Is that real? Of course it is. What do? All throw our towel in and say, yeah, let's just, forget everything. The world go to heck, right? So I've heard that a zillion times over and over and over the last